So D, you have to sit facing the audience with the back towards, and the groomsmen. I need the groomsmen. Geordie, get up here, mate.
Yes.
All right, Geordie and the groomsmen, stand behind Davina, please. So the rules are very simple. The groom and the groomsman and Geordie are going to read out a sentence each, and Dee has to spot which one amongst the voices is her beloved, is Josh. So it's as simple as that. There might be some helium balloons thrown in the mix, but that detail's irrelevant. All right. Just grab one and we'll share the helium. There's plenty to go around. Alright, don't pop them please, it's limited. Just grab one. Okay, so the groomsmen behind you being please in a line facing the audience. Go, wait for me. Walk that way, buddy. And deep. Okay. Okay. So, guys, pop the balloon. We're going to share it. Just mix it up, Dee. You can't look backwards. Let's see how well you know Josh. How well you can recognise his voice. So they're gonna say, the boys are gonna say a sentence, and they're all gonna say the same sentence, and it's a sentence I'm sure Davina's heard many times from Josh. Mum and Dad, close your ears. Let's move to Croatia forever. See, it's an easy one to spot. So, you want to start on that side. Did we mix it up? Yeah. Okay, so you have to say, let's move to Croatia forever. You have to use a mic. If you give a good inhale. Let's move to Croatia. Okay, Dave, we'll have to restart that one. Okay, round two.
Let's move to Croatia forever.
Number one, okay, number two, big inhale.
Let's move to Croatia forever.
Number two.
Let's move to Croatia forever.
That was number three.
Let's move to Croatia forever.
And lucky last.
Let's move to Croatia forever.
So, apart from the obvious number one, who was eliminated when he began, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Davina. Whoa! Well done. Well done. Okay. Boys, take a seat. Except for Josh. Josh, you're up. And girls, come on down. Well done, Dee.
Why didn't you make it?
I was so obvious.
All right, girls, take your station, please. No, you got guys. You don't need a balloon each. You're gonna faint. You can share. Okay, Joshua, you ready? Ready. Okay, can you mix it up? We have 6. Josh, tune your ears. Now, for the girls are saying a sentence I'm hoping, I'm sure Davina has told you, and the sentence is as follows. If you hurt me, my brothers will find you. So, beginning, number 1, kicking off the evening. Nice big breath in. Yeah, wow. Yep. No, we've got all day. Yeah, no, that's fine. We'll delay the mains. What are you doing? Okay, number 1. A big inhale in. Did you inhale? Okay, there we go. That's the one. Okay. If you hurt me, my brothers will find you.
If you hurt me, my brothers will find you.
Okay. Number 2. Big inhale in. Big inhale in.
If you hurt me, my brothers will find you.
That was number 2. Is it open? Okay. Number 3. Big inhale in. Oh. Okay, if you find me. Oh, no.
If you find me, my brothers will find you.
No, I threw it off. Sorry. If you find me, my brothers will hurt me. Oh, goodness. Sorry, gotcha. Again. Alright, number 4. Josh, no, peeking. Big inhale in. If you hurt me, my brothers will find you.
If you hurt me, we'll find you.
Okay. Yeah, a bit more. Number 5. Yeah, almost.
If you hurt me, my brothers will find you.
Number 5 and number 6, lucky last.
If you hurt me, my brothers will find you.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, Joshua.
3.
Whoa! Not bad. Well done. Well done. Thank you very much. Round of applause to all our contestants. Girls, you can put the helium balloons away. The game's over. That's all, folks. The mains are going to be served shortly, so sit back, relax. The mains are coming. Thank you very much.
Still recording, just go around.
Mamu moramo pozdraviti. I Bekicu i Emanuela su pričinjali. Just have to say everything.
Good? Good stuff, girls. Yeah, it's like. So look, Linda, while you're eating, yeah, good man. Yourself?
Is that live stream?
Yeah. So
Oh, so you can actually see it. That's good, right?
just one away from me. Yeah, they can hear everything we say. So watch out.
That's cool.
When was the last time I went there?
Yesterday.
Oh, yeah. How'd it go?
Yeah, it's yeah, good. It was actually pretty fun. This was
Yeah, once. Yeah, I didn't work for a long time. If there's a position like over there, Hello, Sharon. Good, good. I'm streaming now if people want to watch, but I'll set it up properly when we're doing speeches.
Okay, I'll have to ring Christine when we're doing speeches.
No worries. Did she find it
And
okay?
it's being videoed, isn't it?
Sorry?
It's being videoed though, isn't it? It's
Yeah,
being
so
videoed.
once I'm recording it, it'll stay online until they want to delete it. So yeah.
So she'll be able to watch it on this
You'll be
later.
able to rewatch it, yeah.
Same one as you had before?
Yeah, should be the same one. Let's go down here, Ezra. Hey, Daddy. One second, let's put you down, Taylor. Stand up.
Oh, hang on. Wait.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your 5-minute warning before the speeches start. So if you've still got some food left, please polish it off quickly. Another announcement for those that are finished and want a tea and coffee. There's a tea and coffee station to the left at the back. Please help yourself. Grab a tea, grab a coffee, come back down because in 5 minutes we're starting with the speeches. Thank you.
Trying to get her to love me while she can.
I know.
Trying to pollute her mind.
Yeah.
Romance. Carry on, I'm just getting
Are you trying to film us?
no, I'm trying to get here. Are you gonna be standing here for the speeches? Oh, okay. Alright, no worries. I'll get out of your way. Hey.
Ladies and gentlemen, can you please take your seats? Please find your seats. Speeches are about to commence.
Is this gonna be super annoying if I put this here? Is that gonna be like right in your way?
Aide, Davina, Aide.
Oh, you know what? All good. I'll move around. What's this? Your instrument?
Majuri
Are you playing?
Aide.
Come on, bride. Are you playing?
We don't know yet. Like, if there is a lack of music somewhere later on, then we're gonna
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, last few, please grab your seats. Kicking off this evening's speeches are going to be the siblings. So first up, we're going to have the sister of the bride, Lizzie Marill.
Okay, with that kind of reception, this should be a breeze. So first of all, I just want to say congratulations to the happy couple. Davina, I always wanted to be such a beautiful bride, but seeing you so happy today is truly the best thing to behold, and it makes me so happy. So, as you all know, I'm Lizzie and I'm Davina's little sister. Our journey began in 1988 when I, Sega, the little sister, was born. And from the very beginning, Davina has always held true to the role of big sister. She's helped me through some of the most trying, difficult situations of life, like when I was a very stubborn 2-year-old trying to work out how to put my pajama pants on. I wasn't the most coordinated of toddlers, and I kept putting both legs into the same hole. I refused Mum's help. She wasn't allowed to help me, and after seeing my struggle, Davina ever so gently stepped in and helped me through. And that is something she continues to do today, helping me through life. As we grew, Davina was a shy young girl and not very affectionate. She was not very girly either, but somehow, when Mum bought us matching clothes, She always had to wear the pink ones because I preferred blue. I'm not quite sure how I got my way because as the older sibling, Davina was the boss. I always followed her lead and still look up to her to this day. She also had a very vivid imagination. In those golden days of childhood, Davina used to pretend that our bikes were horses, that our brothers were our slaves, and she dreamed of becoming either a ballerina, a hairdresser, or a vet with 20 dogs. She even once was an aspiring singer and songwriter, but that career, thankfully, never did take off. With a song like Ants in My Pants, Curly Mud. It's really no surprise to see why. So those glorious days passed quickly. Our brothers grew, became a bit smarter, but mainly they became stronger than us. And we had to leave those dreams behind to study for exams. We soon became study buddies rather than playmates. David once likened Davina to a nocturnal creature. She would stay in her little habitat, her room, all day long, studying, only to come out to feed. It would usually take us straight to the pantry to find wherever Mum had hid the chocolate, and no matter where Mum would hide it, Davina would always find it. And as a nocturnal creature, she had to be aware of the predators. So David's favourite pastime was locking Davina up in the pantry. He just wanted to have a bit of a fight to see her reaction, but Davina wasn't one to fight. And when David was bored, 5 minutes later he opened the pantry and there Davina was, eating chocolate. So she always set the example for her younger siblings and paved the way in so much that we did. Though, even as an influential older sister, her study habits never did brush off onto little Danny. But we all do love and respect you deeply, Davina. Davina, you have always been and always will be my best friend. You're the best travel buddy, the best brunch date, a friend to dance in the rain with, partner in procrastination when we should have been studying, a shoulder to cry on, or a friend to laugh with until we just had tears running down our eyes and our bellies would hurt so much. Thank you for being an avid shopper, because I owe half my wardrobe to you. You've saved me so much money. So the name Davina means beloved, and I think to know Davina is to love her. She's kind, intelligent, witty, very sensible, beautiful inside and out, relaxed, organised, very tidy. She's tried to brush it off onto me. I am learning. And very good listener, dependable and strong. She's a complete lady who always looks good in whatever she wears. She's a woman of faith, and I know that we owe so much to the Lord for shaping her into the woman that she's become today. Maybe some things you don't know about Davina. She can climb a mountain in flip-flops, but can't row a kayak to save herself. The saving part was my job. I couldn't have asked for a better big sister. But we knew it was time for our relationship to move on when we stopped talking in our car trips because we just had nothing more to say to each other. We always knew what the other person was thinking. I remember one occasion specifically when Davina and I were speaking of love and marriage. I had mentioned that when I fall in love, I would like to be absolutely admired and worshipfully adored. Davina replied, in true Davina style, very sensibly, that she would just like to be respected. And I thought that was very unromantic of her. But then she met Josh. So, in 2015, thank you Mum, she practically forced us to go to Croatia. She said that there's this family full of girls, and she just said, just go, you'll have a great time. So off we went, and we started a lovely friendship with the Loga family. Dee and I, we agreed Josh was a nice looking guy. He was tall, that was a good thing. And being a little bit quiet added an air of mysteriousness about him. And fast forward in 2 years. Davina in 2017 moved to Gisborne. And she moved out of home, was living all alone, working really, really hard. And she'd been getting sick a lot that year. She was just complaining just because she was sick so much that she just needs to get out in the sunshine and enjoy a good sun holiday. So very last minute, she asked her boss, exactly, and off she went to Croatia. The boss, at short notice, gave her 2 weeks off. And after she got back from that Croatia trip, she came into my room one day and she said, Liz, Joshua Lucas messaged me. He would like to practice his English. So guys, it's case if you want to learn a second language, find someone to practice it. So yeah, he messaged Davina saying that he'd like to improve his English and if she could help him practice. I had to laugh because I thought, well, all his sisters speak English so well, why can't I practice with them? And then Davina proceeded to tell me that she was actually interested in Josh as well. So the thing that sort of sparked it for her was they'd finished dinner and Josh had noticed that she'd finished her glass of water and he just leant over and refilled it. And it's such a small thing, but it really touched Davina because it meant that he actually noticed first that she finished her glass and then he actually moved to do something about it. And that was the start of their beautiful journey. So Joshua, that cup of cold water was not given in vain. So from that time, Davina was more often than not on her phone helping Josh improve his English. Meanwhile, she was also developing an interest in improving her Croatian. Before Daniel really knew what was going on behind the scenes, he was visiting her one day in Lisbon. He came home only to report very sadly, "Oh, poor Davina. She works so hard all day and then comes home and tries to learn Croatian." But little did he know. So I knew it was getting serious when Davina posted on Instagram this little quote. "So, and there's this boy, and the way he laughs makes me smile, and the way he talks gives me butterflies, and everything about him makes me happy." I had never expected it of you, Davina. We had never thought that our Dee was a hopeless romantic. She'd never been very excitable or expressive with her feelings, but more often than not nowadays, she walks around smiling at her phone, there's a picture of Josh on the home screen, and goes around saying in a very sweet tone of voice, "He's a good boy, Joshua." Joshua, you are a very blessed man. Thank you for making my beautiful sister so happy. I knew you were made for each other when I found out that you like shopping too. Indeed, if a man enjoys shopping, it's obvious that he ardently admires and loves you. Joshua, I relinquish my position to you, my position of travel buddy, brunch date, holiday planner, and chauffeur. And I know you'll take very good care of her. You guys are going to make beautiful little Lego babies, but I don't think anyone will be able to call your children little. So, as I'm about to finish, I thought I'd leave you with some pearls of wisdom that might help you with your new life together. Just some little tips and tricks that Davina has taught me over these last 30 years. So Davina doesn't always tell you things, sometimes you just need to ask her. She's an acts of service kind of person and she really appreciates when you do things for her, and she also likes to show her love in that way as well. Now this is a little bit, this has become a bit of a life motto for me. Davina has taught me a clever little alliteration, and it goes, it's very helpful when you're sharing a bathroom with someone else. Fan and freshener are friend, not foe. Thanks, Steve. Now I think of you every time I use the bathroom. And please don't ask how or why we even had that discussion. And lastly, just to make life a little bit more fun, Davina is very ticklish. So Davina, no matter where life takes us, you will always be my big sister, my Nina. I'm going to miss you, and my second closet. So please come back, Joshko, and come back quickly. Welcome to the family. So to the both pray that your glass will always be filled with abundant love and joy and all the good blessings from the hand of our Lord and Saviour. And as nothing is quite complete without a quote from Jane Austen, forgive me for having taken up so much of your time and accept my best wishes for your health and happiness.
Excellent, thank you, Lizzie. So the Lurga siblings, I believe they're doing a joint act. Is it Ivan? Yep, Ivan, in your second language. Well done, very brave. Come on down.
Sorry for my bad English for the beginning. First of all, I want to greet you all from all of us here and from our family in Croatia, you know, our mom, brother and sisters there. And before I start the speech, I want to invite my two bodyguards to join me here.
If I'm on your way, just go for it.
When Joshua was talking about Davina, none of us could have dreamed that tonight we're gonna be here and have a speech on their weddings, you know. We all know that Davina is a very good doctor, and I'm sure that Joshua is her hardest case ever. His diagnosis is that he needs her special treatment for the rest of his life. So Joshua was always a private guy, so it was always hard for him to tell us more about their relationship. We also one warm summer afternoon while she was visiting us in Croatia to ask how he managed to win her over. So after talking and trying to avoid the subject, George finally opened up.
He said his first message to Davina was asking help with his English. He said that he needed it for work. So here we are, a year and a half later, and talking about Joshua's English lessons, we can all tell you that Davina's Croatian is becoming pretty perfect lately. Growing up with Big Brother by our side was the best thing that ever happened to us. He's not only a brother to us, but a very best friend and also an example for us. So enough about Ivan. Josh, thanks for being around too. So all jokes aside, inside this huge 2-meter body, Josh actually has the softest heart, and he's the most hardworking person that you will ever meet. And he's also the first one to send away any guy that would try to talk to us girls. He sometimes does it just simply by blocking their view. We want to give you special greetings from all the family back home. They all are sending lots of love and support, especially our mom. She told us to thank Mama Sylvia and Tata Ivan for raising such a sweet and kind girl, and Mom is really happy that Josh found Davina. Besides that, everyone who knows Josh knows how much he loves his clothes and how picky he is in taking care of his shirts and suits. So actually one of the first things that Mom made Josh do himself is ironing. So Davina, you don't have to worry about that, he's covered. I actually hope we can say the same thing about cooking, never mind. So when we had to choose which ones from the family are actually going to come here, the first criteria was beauty. And the second one was ability to do public speaking. But unfortunately, only the last ones on the list got their visas. So sorry, guys. So for those of you who don't know us, we come from a small family of 8 siblings. Yesterday, only 2 of the siblings were married. Today, it's 3 of them. We also have a 3-year-old niece, Josipa, and 4-year-old nephew, Mikhail. And they're actually asking every single day, like, when is Serena Davina gonna come? Yeah. They overheard Josh FaceTiming Davina, so one of their favorite lines to scream around the house is, Serena Davina, volimo te! So Davina, svi te volimo, we all love you. And actually we love Josh more since he brought you to our family. And so we can say that you guys really complete each other, so whatever God joined together, let no man put asunder. Davina, welcome to the family, or as we like to call it, small army. Well, since wedding is actually a joining of two families, it's 8 of us plus Davina, Lizzie, David, and Daniel. Looks like next World Cup and 12 of us. Croatia might be actually aiming for the gold.
So congratulations to the young couple who will always need extra leg room in the airplane. Thank you so much.
Excellent speeches. One more big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, what's next on the agenda? So, coffees and teas, ladies and gentlemen, help yourself. But now I think we're going into bridal game number 2 before dessert is being served. I'm told that the servers are coming around and we'll be dishing out the desserts whilst the games are being played. So, game 2, it's quite a popular game. It's called the shoe game. Some of you know it. So game 1, as a reminder, was focused on how well they knew each other today. And the second game's aim is all about whether this will improve with time. And it involves couples here in the audience. So I'm going to need a show of hands, roughly, so there's a lot of couples amongst us, a lot of married couples. Who's been married roughly for 5 years? Which couple? Tanya, I don't know why your hand's down. Okay, so Tanya's up. You and Jace are representing the 5-year couple. Come on down. Newlyweds as well. Bring your seats. You're in here as well. 5 years. A couple that have been married for roughly 10 years. I need volunteers that have been roughly 10 years married. Hands up. Don't be shy. Who's up? Pen and Yob. No. Blessing. How long? No. We're going to skip the 10 years. Okay. So 8 years, roughly 10. So 8 years, 7 years. No. Okay. No volunteers. You're going to sit back to back. Dee and Josh, you're here in the front here. 20 years married. There's going to be loads of 20 years married. Who's 20 years married? No. 15.
Come on.
All right. Mum and Dad, you're up. Come on. Bring your seats over there. Row. We're going to do a long row. You're 30 years. You can represent the 30 years. You coming in. Sit up. Back to back. No. Back to back in a line. Yeah, no, this way. That's better. Yeah. Okay. 40 years. Uncle Andrew. Hi there. No, come on. Uncle Andrew, come down. Tatiana, bring your seats.
How many years?
41. Come on down. Bring your seats and sit like this, please. So, I know it's against the rules, but everyone needs to take their shoes off. No, both shoes. Okay. The husband's shoe has to be facing the audience in this hand here, facing the audience. The husband's shoe, one shoe. You have to trade one shoe each, of course, yes. Give each other one shoe each, sorry. That was an important part. Take your shoes off and take one shoe each. The man's shoe has to be facing the audience here. In the hand, here, facing the audience. And the woman's shoe has to be here, in this hand. The woman's shoe here. How are the elderly guys? You with us? Sorry. Okay, women's. Okay, the woman's shoe here. The man's shoe here. Oh my goodness, sorry. And the woman's shoe here, in this hand. In this hand. Okay. So the rules are very simple. I'm gonna read out some questions, and you have to answer them. Okay. Now, if the answer is the man, you raise up this hand. So everyone, give me an example of if the answer is the man, the husband. Yeah. And let's try the other side. If it's the woman, if it's the wife, you lift up that hand. Perfect. You've got it. Very easy. So all I'm going to do is ask loads of questions, 20, it's going to be really quick, and all you have to do, just gut instinct, don't think about it too much, just hand goes up if it's the husband, left side goes up if it's the wife. So number one, who was the first to declare their love? Oh, no peeking. Okay, good. Down. Now, hopefully, what we should see, we should see a trend that gets a bit more consistent. You should see all the same sides on this end, and hopefully, not many consistent answers on this side. But let's have a look. So that's number one. Question number two: who's more romantic? That's brilliant. No more peeking. No peeking. I love it. You two are doing terribly. Number three, who's better at keeping secrets? Come on, Tanya, what's the verdict? Okay. Wow, Josh and Dee. Good, okay. Next one. Who's the better driver? Okay, good. Not bad. Jason, you're in trouble. Who's more likely to talk their way out of a speeding ticket? Next one. Who's better when it comes to directions? Antiana, what's the verdict? Ah, good. Who's a pickier eater? If you think it's a tie, you can put both shoes in the air. Okay. Who spends more time staring at their phone? Jason, you can put two hands up. That's a hint. That's a hint, Jason. No, okay. Who's messier? Who is messier? Who is messier? You can put both hands up if it's a draw. Okay. Next one. Who's more dramatic? Oh, the trend is actually reversed. Okay. Who's more stubborn? No, Josh, don't peek. Mum, that's good. Okay. All right, next one. Who's more organised? Oh, Dad, huh? Okay. Next one. Who's more adventurous? There could be ties here. There could be ties. Yeah, right. Interesting. Okay. Who would last longer on a deserted island? A deserted island. Okay. Let's hope you guys get home safely, you two, and the plane doesn't crash into an island. Okay. Who's more outgoing? This should be an easy one. Okay, yeah, good, good. All couples in sync. Well done. Who's more likely to arrive late to an appointment? Oh, Uncle Andrew bucking the trend. Okay, next one. Who's the better gift giver? The newlyweds. Oh, okay. Right. Who has a bigger wardrobe? Wardrobe, clothes. Who has more clothes? No surprises there. Who's more likely to lose their keys or wallet? And lucky last, an easy one, who has more shoes? Uncle Andrew, what is going on? Right, so the future is looking bleak for you two. Things get worse with time. Excellent. Okay, thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Give them a round of applause. Please put your shoes on, house rules, and take your seats back. Thank you very much. Papa, you're up next. Father of the bride, speech. Oh, hang on, no, I lied. Desserts first. Desserts are coming. Yeah, that works well for you, Dad. That's good. That's a good thing. Desserts first. Yeah. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, wait for the desserts. Enjoy desserts, and then we'll have a few more speeches. Thank you very much.
Oh, okay. So I've got Dan and then I've got you. Yeah, good.
Just so you know, this is behind you, alright? It's recording, but you should be able to hear it. Look at it.
They could hear about 25%.
Yeah, they couldn't hear anything.
Testing. 1, 2, 3, testing. Brother Jim, can you hear me at the back or not? Is this better than before? The tables at the back, even? Is it better? Can you hear me? No? Can you hear? Sister, you have a very good hearing, 10 out of 10. We need to know if the children at the back can hear us because we moved the speaker so everybody can hear a bit better.
I'm doing it.
No, it's very hard.
I know. They said they didn't hear Lizzie. No, Dad. As well.
Can you hear me from the back? Yeah? Can you hear from the back? Just a little bit less. Okay. Good. Yeah, try this. Just test it.
No, you'll get green better. Just use that one.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, 2-minute warning. Please find your seats, top up the coffees and teas, and find your seats. 2 minutes, please. And can you hear me at the back? Good. Yeah, right. Bride and groom, please come to the front. Aye there.
And then after that, so it says all this stuff, wedding cakes, is that actually
Ladies and gentlemen, please continue tucking away to the desserts. We're going to have the father of the groom come and give his speech. Father of the bride. My goodness, sorry. Father of the bride, come and give us a speech, followed by a poem by Uncle Michael. Papa, over to you.
Thank you, David. And at the back, can you put that microphone also up so you can hear me at the back without any problem? You can? Okay, great. Thank you. I have a confession to make to begin with. I was hoping to have a good speech tonight, but I've decided that the speeches you have heard so far are much better. And luckily, for half of the room, they didn't actually hear the good speeches, so my speech will still be okay for some of them. So, Joshua, Davina, Sylvia, Elizabeth, David and Lex, and Daniel and Steph, extended family, brothers and sisters, friends, let me also say welcome and God bless you. As you have heard tonight, Davina is our firstborn. So a very special person in our lives, an answer to prayer because we always wanted a girl to be our first. And remarkably, I can still remember Davina's birthday as if it was yesterday. I was called out of lecturing. I had to rush to the hospital. And then suddenly, time flies, and here we are today, celebrating a marriage. Time does fly. At first, Davina was tiny, helpless, very beautiful in our eyes, normal for parents. And things change. Davina is certainly not tiny anymore, although maybe compared to Joshua, she may still be. She's certainly not helpless anymore, trained as a doctor who is trying to help others. But she's more beautiful than ever. And we all know that Josh agrees completely. On a more sober note, today our work as parents, as custodians, comes to an end. Joshua and Davina start their own new journey together. And so, maybe the last bit of advice I can impart. Let me ask you to be very open to one another. Secrets help nobody. And there is much more to learn by sharing. And sharing in this journey is probably the most important thing. And I have learned that sharing excitement doubles the excitement. Do that. But Davina and Joshua, let me also remind you of a very obvious fact. That your parents, Sylvia and I, and Sister Vera, have a few years on you. We have some experience. We have gone this way before. And we're always willing there to be for you. Willing to listen and help with anything that lies within our power. And although I have never met your mother, Brother Joshua, from what I've heard tonight from Michael and what I know, she's a very special woman, and Davina, you're going to have a very special mother-in-law. And just as I've heard from the siblings that it was a pleasure to welcome Davina into the family, I can say, I look to Josh and say, again and your son. And I know that goes for Sylvia as well. Not good when someone else messes with your talk. So as I said, we are going to be there for you. And with anything that we can help you with within our power, we will help. If you have any questions or worries, or just need another person who has time to listen, who is there to support you, we are there to support you, both of you. Don't hesitate. Even doubt, ask. Asking can save a lot of time. Trying to figure something out from first. Principles may be a good idea sometimes, but sometimes it's better to learn by asking. And you can be assured, as I've told you many times before, Davina, there are no stupid questions. And I have to admit, we, your parents, can fail. We are only human. So as long as you place God first in your life, you'll be on the right track. So just, I know you've heard already a lot about Davina, and to some extent, anything I'm going to say now is already being said in different words and with much more eloquence than I will actually tell you. But Davina is our oldest, the eldest. So she learned to be reliable and decisive from a very young age. Elizabeth didn't tell you, but even when she was only 3 years old, she knew how to stop Elizabeth from poking David's eyes without any doubt knowing that something was going to happen wrongly otherwise. She helped Mum change the diapers of the boys when Mum had needed of 4 hands. And she always knew how to stop David from getting into disasters. They were always pending somewhere and looming around him anyway. She grew up with that reliability and decisiveness. Her authority at home was actually, as far as I can tell, ever unquestioned. Liz and the boys always looked up to their big sister. Whatever Davina said went wrong. Went well. Sorry. My apologies. What's actually written here is rightly so, because Davina's decisions are always clear and firm. Not terribly emotional, when Elizabeth just confirmed that. Calmly made, always with grace, and with an incredible inner strength that we have learned to admire in Davina. She's definitely not shy anymore, and her wit can be expressed with a Spartan precision of words. Perhaps, maybe one thing. Someone talked about food. Well, in the kitchen department, she still has to be more accomplished. But, Davina, if I only can have your chocolate mud cake, it makes everything right. It is the best mud cake ever. Chocolate mud cake. Nothing beats it. So Davina, your mom and dad, we are proud of you, and we really thank the Lord that He enabled you to grow up with so much grace and beauty. Josh, we are glad for both of you that God has entrusted you to one another. And it's a real pleasure just to know you a little. The joy you bring to Davina and the love I can see in both your faces brings joy and thankfulness in our heart. Joshua, do love her with all your heart and might. And I can honestly say that you can safely trust in Davina. She will do you good and not evil all the days of her life. And that is not my word, by the way, that's Proverbs 31, which I recommend to both of you. I would have loved to read it, but someone told me that it's far too long a chapter to read right now tonight. And for all of us, we would be rather sober and depressed probably, because the bar is set extremely high. But God tends to do this. He does put the bar very high. And He helps us to attain those expectations. So read. We trust and we will pray, Mom, me, and Vera, that you will grow in love. If you think you love one another now, think again. You probably saw it here on the line. Just the beginning. There is a lot more to come, that's the important. And your growth will grow towards one another as your life unfolds together. Remember to put God first in everything. And as you put Him first, we know that whatever work He starts, He finishes. And He completes to perfection. So as last parting advice, be gentle on each other's mistakes. You probably haven't found any yet, but they will come. Praise the strong points, and God will make up for everything that is lacking. Walk with God. May He bless you. I love you, and always will.
Well done, thanks Dad. Uncle Michael, come on down. This wasn't in the agenda, by the way, so no one knows what to expect here. 5 minutes, he promised. 5 minutes.
It's a bit hard on hearing. I said 5 with a 0 behind. He obliterated a 0. Well, friends, we've all had a good time? Amen? Come on. Did we come to a funeral or a wedding? Did we all have a good time? Joshua is eating. That's all right, you'll have to. Anyway, I shall certainly be brief. All the description that my brother-in-law even gave to his daughter, I thought they all very much apply to his wife, which is my sister. But anyway, that's another topic. We'll sort that out. One thing that I do want you to remember, you two, the bride and the groom, is, I mentioned it at the service there, perhaps there was so much to take and you couldn't remember everything. Point number 7 was, marriage is made up of 2 good forgivers and 2 good forgetters. All right? So not only forgive, but you've got to forget. Then you will be able to rival my brother Andrew there, 41 years. All right? But my in-laws there, 50 or 60. 54. All right? So remember that, okay? A lot of things were said. But now, yesterday, the world celebrated Valentine's Day. I don't believe in it per se, because the scripture doesn't talk about it. But one man sent me a poem. But I'm going to turn it into a positive. Now, as you all know, whenever I refer to internet, I never seek. I have never gone on internet looking for a poem or looking for this. They all come to me. I have a friend here in Melbourne. He sends me at 3 o'clock in the morning, depends where he is in the world, Singapore or wherever. I get a message and so forth. But I've never asked for them. And this one I certainly did not ask for. But because it's Valentine's Day, I think he probably thought that my name is Michelle. So he sent me the poem. And as because, see, you can take any negative and turn it into a positive. You two remember that, all right? Any negative, turn it into a positive. So I took this little poem and I said, it's Valentine's Day, I don't believe in it, I do have my wife, and it came from a man. So I said, strange, but so I looked at it, and the more I looked at it, I said, wow, that's exactly what I need for the young people, for the young couple, all right? So here we go. Here it is. I did have to make few amendments. Okay. If you hope that you have married the right person, every day is a Valentine's Day. If you hope. If you marry the wrong person, every day is Martyrs' Day. This is, of course, from America. If you marry a lazy person, every day is a Labor Day for you. Marry a rich person, every day is a New Year's Day for you, Davina. All the money that the engineer earns, you'll be able to spend it in no time. You'll be able to buy half of Croatia the way they're going. Marry an immature person, and I won't look over there, I'll look over here. Every day would seem like a children's day. Now watch this. We've got a lot of laughter from the Germans, huh? Das ist sehr gut. Was sagen Sie? Verstehen Sie, was ich spreche? Das ist sehr gut. Ich sage, Sie müssen essen, aber nicht fressen, ja? Okay, sorry, that was my German. See, when you speak several languages, you know which language you speak after a while. Sorry, I'm joking. Okay, at Children's Day. If you marry a cheater or a liar, every day will become April's Fool's Day. And I'm sad to say there is a very, very distinguished person here amongst us that was married on the 1st of April. But that doesn't apply. If you don't get married at all, every day is an Independence Day. So you sisters, stay the way you are. But, who likes the buts? You two are going to come up with a lot of buts in your life, all right? Ali. Yes, I was going to do that, but anyway, I won't go further. It says, if you marry the right person that God has foreordained for you, every day is a victory day. like our bride and groom. Amen. All right, thank you. I think I'll sleep for it.
I don't even know what to say. Thank you. Okay. Well, all right.
Cheers.
You have to kiss. Kiss. Luba, luba, luba. Luba, yeah. Jako dobro. Okay. So, the time has come, ladies and gentlemen, for the cutting of the cake. So, Davina and Joshi, please get up and let's go over there. The cake's over here. Everyone, ladies and gentlemen, upstanding. We'll go over there for the cutting of the cake. Thank you.
How you doing, bro?
But there's going to be a lot of buzz. Is it talking at yours?
Is it from you? Oh.
Oh, your worst father of the group. David's really good MC.
He's always
Yeah, suits him. His accent.
Yeah, she's gorgeous. Good year.
That was good. Many. I don't know where.
Woohoo! Sorry.
Yes.
How you doing, Alex? Good, thanks. Excuse me, girls. Dave, what's going on now?
Someone wants to say happy birthday to someone's birthday, but it feels a bit random. Like yesterday. So is that relevant today?
Who said that? I don't think they got it. I don't think they got
Ladies and gentlemen, yesterday was Valentine's Day, but it was also Yannick's birthday, and I thought it'd be apt if, after the cutting of the cake, we all sang him happy birthday. The bride asked, so don't blame me. Everyone, 1, 2, 3, to Yannick. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Yannick. Sorry, Yannick.
It's like blocking Josh's face completely.
Okay, can everyone please find their seats again? We've got the final speeches.
That's alright.
The drink service should continue. They said they're going to try and be quiet as possible and serving. They're going to be serving and clearing the way during the final speech. So, the bride and the groom, please come on down. Everyone give a big round of applause.
Dear family, friends, brothers and sisters, it's not mine, it's yours. I didn't receive some poem or some speech, so too bad. Dear all, I want to thank everyone for coming, especially Davina. Every one of you make this day even more special. I really want to use this opportunity to say something because my married friend told me I'll spend the rest of my life mostly listening. Davina, you look gorgeous tonight. The way you smile, the way you are just perfect. I want to thank to all the bridesmaids, Lizzie, Linda, Rachel, Koshuta, Hannah. You all look stunning. Of course, I want to thank the guys for standing by my side today and supporting me. David, Daniel, Ben, Ivan and Josh. I want to say a special thing to Mama Silvia and Tata Ivan for trusting me with their most precious gift. I know that the most blessed person here today is me. Marrying Davina is a privilege I wouldn't miss for the world. Seeing the way you look tonight is a glimpse of your inner beauty, of your amazing character, your love for the Lord, and your kind spirit that brings me closer to you every day. We are both very thankful for Christian parents. They showed us the example, what serving the Lord really means, so we can learn from them and raise our kids to do the same. As for me and my house, we will serve the Lord. Again, I want to thank you all for your coming, and I sure hope our kids will take Croatian from me and English from Davina, and not the other way around.
So my speech starts, family, friends, brothers and sisters. Finally. Let me begin by first of all thanking the Lord, who has certainly given exceedingly abundantly above all that I can ask or think for all of his goodness, not just for today, but for every day thus far. Secondly, I want to thank all of you for helping make this to be the wonderful day that it has been. I want to thank everybody that's helped with the preparations, particularly the bridesmaids for all the hard work, not just yesterday, but for the days before. For Becky and Saran, Eden for helping us with the hairstyling, for Linda with the design of the menus, for Josh for helping with some things as well. Thank you everybody who's done their little bit just to make this a wonderful day. I want to thank somebody who's not here also, and that's Jan Schumacher for the beautiful entrance music that he did for us. I know that that was something that you put all your heart into, and I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. It was beautiful. Quick thank you to all of our international guests. We've got people from Germany here tonight, over there. We've got people from the UK. We've got people from America, thank you all for coming this distance. Thank you to our interstate guests from New South Wales, from Queensland, thank you. We know it's sometimes a sacrifice to come this far, but we really appreciate it. Thank you quickly also to Jessie for putting your heart and soul into what I thought was a really easy introduction to the bridal party with a surprise song. Thank you very much, Jessie, you were amazing. Uncle Michael, thank you for the ceremony and for being appropriate and brief. After we leave, maybe. Our bridal party. Half of you are literally from overseas, so thank you again for making the sacrifice of trekking to the other side of the world, even if it is the best part of the world, to helping us celebrate our special day. Special thanks to Lizzie, my sister and best friend. Thank you for teaching me, Lizzie, how to share a bathroom. How to laugh at myself for being my travel buddy and always planning the best holidays, for giving Josh a good standard to work towards. Thank you for making good use of my clothes, and I promise I'll leave you some. Thanks for the reality check with all the wedding planning. Thank you for being my double for all these years. Sorry about that. And just thank you for being your sweet, loving, beautiful self. I love you. I guess I can't go past a quick word of thanks to David, our MC. Dave, we always knew your exuberance and extroverted ways would come in handy. And if I steal a word from your British vocabulary, I'll say you were brilliant tonight. I would like to say a quick thank you also to Joshua's parents, to your dad, whom I've never had the privilege of meeting on this earth, and to Mama Vera. I thank you both for the wonderful man that you've raised and taught, and moulded and loved, and I can only promise that I'll continue to do the same, perhaps particularly with respect to the love. To my mum and dad, I know that I can never express all I feel in words for what you've done for me. I thank you for everything that you've done for me, for Lizzie, for David and Danny as well. Thank you for always encouraging us to do our very best and to try harder next time if it was only 97% we got on the score. Thanks, Dad. Thanks for all the early morning car rides to uni and chats about the wonders of the universe or the mechanics of a hybrid car, and sorry for not being terribly responsive at 6 a.m, but it's a bit early for engineering. Thank you for the example of humility and hard work you've shown us year by year, Dad. Mama, thank you for all the frozen home-cooked meals to take to campus for the week when I was away from your home. Thank you for all the Harvestman physiology and pharmacology, it just got a little overwhelming. And for when Dad and I just didn't agree over imaginary numbers. Thank you for always making home a place of rest and comfort. And most of all, I thank you both for the blessing of being raised in a Christian home with the fear of the Lord and faith in His word, and teaching us that when we didn't know how to take the next step, or when even Dad didn't know all the answers, the Lord is the rock that we can turn to. Thank you. Thank you for all your bountiful support, your prayers, your love. I love you both, and I'm sure you'll make an excellent Baka and Opa. And now to my husband. Now, because I think Joshua already knows how much I think of him, and the majority of you in this room don't know him very much, I thought I'd just take a few minutes to tell you a little bit about this tall, dark, handsome, patient, marvellous man that I've married. Now, I'm sorry, you all have heard some of these details already from our other speeches, but Joshua and I first met in Croatia in 2015 because Liz and I listened to the insistence of our mother. Liz and I were travelling to parts of Europe for a friend's wedding, and we started in Croatia visiting family. Mum knew the Lerga family and suggested multiple times we go to meet them. They're a big family with 5 girls, she said. Go and you'll have a great time. So we went and we met the girls and their brothers. I left with good memories of that trip, and we had some new good friends. Joshua was nice and tall, but that was all I sort of thought at the time. What he thought of me, well, you'll have to ask him. But we did have a good time, and so much so I returned in 2017 to spend a couple of weeks with the Lurigas and to go with them to an annual European summer camp. But this trip was a little bit different, and as you've already heard, it all started with a glass of water. Joshua's mum and two sisters and I were having lunch somewhere along the dreamy Adriatic coast one hot Croatian summer's day. I had just finished the water that was in my glass when somebody immediately started filling it up again, and it made me notice that maybe somebody was taking notice. And so I started taking notice. And I left that Croatia that time thinking a little bit more of and about this nice tall boy. About a week or two later, I did receive a text message, and with a good degree of help from Google Translate, who was our unofficial third wheel at the time, I figured out that Joshua was looking for someone to help him learn English a little better, which worked fine for me because I felt that I really liked to improve my Croatian. And so it began, and though in retrospect I know that it did begin 2 years before this, it was just that somebody was patient and praying, and somebody else was catching up. And then somewhere, probably pretty early on during those early morning and late night phone calls, juggling an 8 or a 10-hour time difference, I fell in love. Since then, we've both gotten a little bit better at each other's language, and we don't use Google Translate all that often. But we'll keep practicing. But this far, I can tell you a few things about the man that I've fallen in love with. He's patient. You'd have to be if you grew up with 5 sisters and 1 brother. He can do not only his own ironing, but his own washing. He can colour coordinate his clothes. He loves cake and to drive fast. He likes to joke and laugh, which is a family trait, I think. He likes balance. He's observant, but also a man of action, and he's particularly good at pouring water. Joshua is kind and just truly good, as Lizzie has told you already. He's considerate and thoughtful. He knows how to pray, to put the Lord first. He's the kind of person you can wholeheartedly depend upon, not only when things are good, but also when they're tough. He's the strong, gentle kind of person you want to always have close by, and now I thank the Lord that that's my daily blessing. Joshua, you love me more. I love being loved by you, and I love you with all of my heart. The volleyball, yeah. Lastly, I know that it's usual to give the couple advice on their wedding day, but I'd like to leave you with a little bit of advice today too. First of all, it's to wait and pray on God's timing, because his timing and his choice is always perfect. Second, if somebody asks you to help them with language, say yes. And lastly, listen to your mother. Thank you.
So, I think that was. Alright, no microphone. So, it's a bit of quiet time now, so the cake's being served, so everyone can get and tuck into the cake, and then it's basically free for all, so you're free to go. Make sure you say goodbye to the bride and groom, and then that's it. It's all, folks. So, thank you all for coming. And a big round of applause once again for those beautiful speeches and for Dee and Josh.
That camera's still fine now, just saying.
The girls was good. The girls were funny as the sisters.
Yeah, that was really.
Exercise. Malo nam je lakše tako.
I can feel the size of the hand. I like that. Yeah, he's where does this go?
Is this still live? I guess we can stop that. There's nothing there. No, no one's watching. No one's watching.